Hi everyone, this is Elixir's most published author, Bruce Tate. In this video, we're going to talk about OTP, the soul of Elixir. This video is an introduction to core concepts. If you want to dive deeper, I invite you to come to Groxio. There you will find video courses and professional training opportunities to get that job or secure the promotion that you've been looking for. Let's go. Hey everybody, it's Bruce and the dog on the floor. We're here to talk about OTP, specifically a lightweight way to consume OTP called agents. It's going to be an interesting episode, so let's get started. We're going to spend the entirety of this brief episode within the confines of IEX. That's because agents are part of Elixir just as tasks and OTP is. And that makes sense because an agent is an implementation of a task. So all an agent is a way to interact with a running process using only functions. So if you recall, a GenServer is just process machinery with a plugin that you can use to manage things like starting the process, sending an asynchronous message, and sending a synchronous message. So let's see what that might look like. So I can start an agent with a start link, and I'm going to pass it a function because the only way to interact with an agent is through functions. And that means that I want to build a function to create the initial value. So this function is going to just return, let's say the value 0. Okay, so now I have my agent, and let's see what functions are available to my agent. So you can see that I have a cast, I have a couple of things that are built into the GenServer, the start link, the cast, the stop. But look, there's also a couple of functions like update. And there's a get and a get to. So in order to take advantage of these functions, I'm going to need access to this process ID. So let's go back in time and get it. So I'm going to say, okay, process ID, but I'm going to call this agent. And I'm going to say V3. So now I have the agent. And I can say something like agent.get. And remember, I'm going to interact with agent with nothing but a function. So in this case, I'm going to take a function that takes a value of x, and I can do whatever I want with the x, but I'm just going to return it right here. So I'm going to send that function to the agent, and there we go, I get the value. I can also update the agent in the same way by working with functions. So function of x, and let's say x plus 1. So now I can get the agent, and I can see that the value is 1 greater. And so let's advance it another couple of times and get the agent. And now it's up to 4. So we've advanced it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we get a value of 4. Now, what would happen if I called a get with an x plus 1? That's going to return 5 because the agent has a value of 4. Now that's a 5. But if I were to do a get like this, I haven't updated the value, so that should still be a 4. Now, one of the things that you should note is that I can supervise this agent just like I do any other GenServer. And that means I can get the same guarantees of reliability. Through a supervisor, I get lifecycle management, which means that the supervisor knows how to start and stop and restart the agent if things should go wrong. And that's part of Elixir's superpower, and that, my friends, is an excellent thing. From Bruce and the dog on the floor, this is Groxio Learning.